Hey everyone. So today I want to talk about the sacrifices that I've had to make and that you'll have to make if you want to truly change your life. So the first one is you're probably going to have to cut a lot of poisonous people out of your life. I was at group today and this young guy who's on trafficking charges was talking about how a lot of his mates try to get him to come out on the piss still when he's trying to change his life and sort of bug him. And he was saying that he doesn't, he feels like bad and all this sort of stuff. And I said to him, I was like, look man, this is the hard things. Like if these people are your true friends, they will support you. They won't try and drag you down. So, that's a big one. And that was a really hard one for me. I just had to politely say to people, like when I got out of jail, I just had to say, look, man, I can't be around any of you guys. I love you, but I need you to support my decision. I'm trying to change my life and I just can't be around that shit. And that can be really hard, like when you've hung out with certain people your whole life and then you try to go a totally different direction, you always feel, oh, like these people are going to judge me or this and that. Like even me, like talking now about this sort of stuff, certain people I know saw it, they'd be like, oh, he's changed or whatever. And I have changed, but that's a massive one, massive. The second one is definitely where you go. So staying away from places like the pub, even maybe restaurants if you can't not drink. That's a really, really important one as well. Like my wife said to me today, oh, we're going to go to the pub and have dinner with our friends. Do you want to come? And I was like, and my wife doesn't really drink a lot. She might have one or two drinks. But I said to her, I was like, look, probably not. I'm doing my thing. Probably just stay away. And she was like, yeah, no worries. I get it. All good. And that there is what the support you need. You know what I mean? And anyone who's not going to support you, you just have to politely just say, look, man, and just power through and just stay the course, like if you want to achieve and become someone you've never been, you've got to do things that you don't normally do. Another thing I think is super important is keeping yourself busy, as busy as you can, because boredom can be a real fucking bad triggering sort of thing where it's like, oh, sitting around all day and bored, and then someone's like, want to go for a beer? Yeah, all right, fuck it. Next thing you know, you've had a couple of beers, then next thing you're fucking getting into the bag, then you fucking haven't gone home, and then that's when shit goes pear-shaped. You know what I mean? I find groups really helpful. They really hold you accountable, and not in a bad way. They're not judgy, and even if you fuck up and you relapse, they're there to hear. I don't go to NA or AA. I went to them in jail, but personally, I don't like how they give you these sort of 3 months clean, 6 months clean, a year clean, like little badge things, which is awesome. But then if you have a relapse, it's like, nah, straight back to zero. And yeah, that's not really my thing. I mean, some people get a lot out of it, but personally, yeah, I find drug rehab courses, Man Up, they're just powerful. Like I haven't had a relapse since I've been out. I've got a lot riding on my future, so that's a pretty big deterrent for me not to use. But nonetheless, groups are very powerful. It's very powerful. The people there are doing the same thing, and you'll get that pat on the back that sometimes you need, to keep pushing. And, you know, overall, like the further you get into changing your life as well, the easier it does get. I know for myself, since I got out of jail about 6 months ago, I was trying to change. And then since I started doing this channel months ago, I've really stepped it up. And, you know, the results have been amazing. And it just keeps getting better. Like now, I'm really starting to see the results of all my hard work, you know? So you will have to make some hard decisions if you want to change your life. And it might seem hard and selfish at first, but that's what you need to do. You know, you need to do crazy shit to totally change your life. So, you know, I hope everyone liked that video anyway, and I hope it can help someone. So don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment if there's any videos you want me to make, or if there's anything you'd like me to talk about. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for all your support. Love you guys.